What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. I hope you guys are doing well. Modern Warfare 3 is almost 3 weeks old, and I think we can unanimously agree the number one issue this community has boils down to matchmaking. Whether it's skill-based matchmaking, server issues, or bots in your games, a lot of it comes down to just the core matchmaking experience in Modern Warfare 3 isn't good enough. And we talked about when Sledgehammer did the Reddit AMA that they ignored that entire question. They avoided it like the plague. Understandably so, they don't control it, and I get that. But it would have been nice if they even just deferred to Activision, or if Activision gave them something to work with. But instead, they decided to ignore it altogether. Which leads us to today, where they finally came out and said something productive about matchmaking in Modern Warfare 3. And when I say productive, it doesn't really answer our questions, but they at least admitted to how the matchmaking works, how they combine everything together to try to provide you the best experience. And unfortunately, the best experience right now in Modern Warfare 3 isn't good enough. So let's go to this quote from the Call of Duty team that addresses matchmaking. We know there is a lot of interest in the matchmaking experience, especially around how skill contributes to how lobbies and matches are put together. Nothing is more important to us than the experience players have with the game, and matchmaking is a big part of that. It is a massive part of that, their Call of Duty, so it is very important that you get this right. We've been working on our matchmaking system for well over 10 years, and we continue to spend a ton of time and energy on improving the matchmaking process. The matchmaking system, 10 years ago, was far superior to what it is today. The experience you have in match was better than anything we have today. So when you tell me you've been working on this system for the last 10 years, you've made it significantly worse. You've made it harder to get into matches, the wait times are longer, you've made the connections worse, and you've made the matches feel more stagnant than ever. This involves people working at our Call of Duty studios, our back-end service teams at Demonware, and other groups like our Player Insights team. It's a large effort that we've worked on for many years, and our approach combines latency, search time, and skill, along with many other factors to try to find the best experience for you. So while yes, they decided to finally admit skill is part of the matchmaking process, they don't talk about some of the other factors that the community has talked about. Input-based matchmaking, damage-based matchmaking, these types of things as well. But I feel that part of that is lumped into the along with many other factors. To me, the other factors should be latency and search time. There shouldn't be many other factors. But this is Activision. Everything is a coded message. To finish this off, they say, talking about this topic in detail can be hard, and we haven't spent the time to pull together all of our work to share with you our insights and improvements over the many years. Guys, if you've been working on your matchmaking for 10 years, you should have something to put forth towards the community to let them know that these are the statistics that show things are getting better. Things are getting more competent. Things are getting more consistent because of the matchmaking work we've been putting in. But they haven't done that. All they're doing is alluding to the work they've done without showing any of it. And this is the first time since the first kind of notion of skill-based matchmaking existed that they've ever acknowledged it. So while yes, I can understand it being hard to talk about it, you still need to address it with the community and say, this is what we're working on, this is what works, this is what doesn't, this is what we're trying to fix. To finish this up though, and then I'm going to go on a mini rant, we're looking forward to doing that in the coming weeks after Season 1 launches, and we'll also make it a part of our ongoing discussions with the community. Signed, the Call of Duty team. While I think this is a great gesture, I think it is fantastic that you're finally coming forth on talking about the matchmaking issues. Where has this been for the last 5, 6, 7 years? Where has this type of accountability and transparency been? And again, they're talking about sharing stuff with the community. They haven't done it yet. The most that we got out of them was our matchmaking combines latency, search time, and skill, along with many other factors. That's as much transparency as they're willing to give us. They're not willing to talk about anything else. And while they say they're going to talk to us, that's great. But actions speak louder than words, Activision. You can tell me you're going to do something, but until I actively see it, I'm not going to believe you. You have not earned the benefit of the doubt. You've lost the benefit of the doubt over your consistent incompetence handling the Call of Duty franchise over the last decade. I used to believe everything that Activision told me. I used to trust Activision had the best interests of this game, of this franchise, of this community at heart. But as time has gone on, they have lost all of that, because they've shown us that what matters above all else is the greed that their shareholders want to impose on this community. They don't care about the gameplay experience. They'd rather have a more watered down experience for everybody than to have something that stands above the rest. If you told me 10 years ago that we'd be dealing with these issues in 2023, I would laugh at you. There is no way this should be acceptable. But here we are. People are praising this by saying, hey, so awesome that we finally heard from them. So what? So what? Have they done anything to fix it? Has anything felt different over the last few days? Or is it more of the same? Is it more word salad to try to seem like they're doing something but not actually do anything? This is them again trying to bait and switch you. They're baiting you into believing that they care about you. Well, in return, they're just going to continue to make it worse for us overall as an experience. You cannot tell me with a straight face the experience in Modern Warfare 3 is better than one that was had 10 years ago, because it isn't. Match times take longer, nobody moves around in games, and the overall experience of matchmaking is far worse. I was never concerned in Black Ops Cold War, in Black Ops 4, in Black Ops 3, heck, even in Modern Warfare Remastered, that there were bots in my game. Never was concerned about that. But here in Modern Warfare 3 I am, because there's so many fishy little things that happen during the matchmaking process that make me believe that the conspiracies are true. You should not have this many question marks surrounding your matchmaking experience that make people believe that they're going crazy. Lead the community down a path of conspiracy theories. But here we are. I really hope that Activision follows through on these words, that they become a little bit more transparent and discuss with their community. This is what we've wanted. I think I could live with skill-based matchmaking being a part of the overall matchmaking experience if they took some of the feedback the community has suggested over the last few years and address it, talk about it, be just a part of this community. Because it feels as if it's the players versus the developers every single year, instead of everybody working cohesively together to deliver the best Call of Duty experience possible. So that's where we're at right now. Activision decided to finally speak. They decided to give their 2 cents on everything that we've been concerned about. And honestly, I'm hoping that we're in a better place once they start talking about it in Season 1. But that's it for today's video. That's all I've got. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this conversation from the Call of Duty team. Love to hear your thoughts down below. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.